I need to share this with you guys, and I'm not gonna walk for it. I'm gonna sit down for this, okay? And I want you to pay attention. Yesterday, I went to a temple with a friend of mine. She has come from Israel, and I went to show her one of the most beautiful temples in my area. And also, it has 360-degree view of the mountains and also the snow-peaked Himalayan mountains. And so we went there, and the moment we reached there, the head priest, which we call here most of the times Baba. So the Babaji, I will say Babaji, okay? The Babaji invited us to have some chai. So we had some chai. And then there were more people there. One by one they left, and the Babaji told us to stay a bit. And then he said, no, you're gonna go only after having lunch. We said, we're not really sure if we want to have lunch or not. We're not that hungry. But why not? So eventually, because he insisted, we took his offer. We had lunch. And then the moment lunch finished, we were like, okay, we should be leaving because it might get dark. Not really dark, but it gets cold on the bike. It's winter time in the mountains. He said, no, I'm going to make some coffee, and please have some coffee and then only go. All right, so we had coffee. And what do you think we were thinking in the middle of all this? We were thinking, what does he want? Does he want something? Is he expecting like a big donation? Or he saw a foreigner here and he's thinking, yeah, that he can get more money or something? Or maybe he wants to talk to us, maybe he wants to share. There was something that he needed, right? There was something that he wanted. At the same time, my mind was telling me, Hitesh, you've had such experiences for so long in your life. I've traveled a lot, I've hitchhiked, I've slept on the footpath with beggars and homeless people, and I've experienced everything. And many times when I was doubting people, I was surprised that my doubts were founded on nothing solid. They were just doubts. They had nothing to do with reality. So we had coffee, and then we went inside the temple. Then he gave us some offering, some fruits, some other things. He put a tika, the spot here, the dot here with the ash of the wood burning. Wood is always burning inside the temple where the priest lives. And so this ash is considered holy. And so he puts it on the forehead. It's a Shiva temple. So ash is important. He gives us the ash, and we also give some donation as we felt. But that's it. He didn't want anything. He didn't ask for anything. We didn't even have so much conversation, just small talk. But he was so happy to serve. And at the end, when I made sure that he didn't want anything at all, I was so overwhelmed with emotion. My message to you guys is that, look, you have to be careful in life. You have to watch out, because there are so many kind of people, and everyone is out there to get something from other people. But not everybody wants something from you. There are people who are genuinely happy to share with you. There are people who are kind to you because they're kind people. There are people who are soft-spoken, and they don't mean any harm to you, and they don't mean any harm to you. There's nothing behind the scene. There's nothing happening. There's no hidden agenda. Because sometimes you have a hidden agenda when you meet people. So when you have a hidden agenda, you think other people also live the same way. But it's not always the case. Some people live the way they want to live, not the way other people live. And their way of living is by just sharing, by just giving and sharing this gift of life. And this kind of experiences, they might not happen too often, but one, you can create these experiences. You can give selflessly. You can just give because you add value to life. Look at the trees behind me, and look at anything in nature. It is not created for itself. It grows, and it grows for other. It binds the soil in the earth, the tree I'm talking about. It binds the soil, so the soil erosion doesn't happen so well. If a forest is well populated, you will see that the rains don't have such a big effect. But if you cut down the trees, the mountains start sliding. Then it gives you shade, which it is giving me right now. And it gives you fruits. It gives you oxygen. The tree is there not for itself. The tree is there for the other people. So you are also not here just for yourself. You're here for others as well. You add meaning and value to other people. And by doing your work, you also find meaning and value in life. But if you're selfish and always thinking about yourself, always thinking of your benefit, then you lose, because you get a lot of mental troubles, and you get a lot of conflicts in your mind. But you can be like this priest. You can just be from time to time, as much as you can. Just share, just give, and share this gift of life. It was beautiful for me. I don't know how much of my emotions I'm able to transfer to you right now. Because look, everything costs. Everything has a price. You know, there was rice that he cooked. There was lentils that he cooked. There was a lot of ghee, which is clarified butter, which is not very cheap. And then we were on top of the mountain. We were at 2,100 meters height. Yeah, so it's not easy to get things there. And then we also had forgotten to buy something to, like, as an offering, some fruits or some sweets, something you take to the temple. If you have nothing, then you put some donation in the form of money. But we didn't take any of that, unfortunately. And then he was also serving chai to other people who had come. There was one guy who came and he wanted to ask for a direction. He said, "Oh, you want to go to that village? That's not too far from here. You have enough time. Come, drink a chai and then go." So that guy sat with us and he talked to my Israeli friend about the Israel and Palestine conflict. I will not call it conflict and make it sound like it's something small, but this is not the topic. Okay, so yeah, I mean, all of this costs. And my mind was thinking in this term that, man, money is everything. Money is important. But look, you can live your life with trust that it will be taken care of. Everything will be fine. You exist without your consent. You die without your consent. Everything happens the way it has to happen. The illusion of control is there, but we don't really control anything. It's just an illusion. Nonetheless, you can just not believe in the lies that you're told and just live a life based on these kind of inspirations you get from other people. It is possible to live like that in 21st century. In a state in Uttarakhand, in India, in the Uttarakhand state, where people have everything: fresh air, beautiful mountains, beautiful scenery behind me. Look, yeah, all of this is just amazing, but people don't have enough money. And if you don't have money, you struggle. But man, look at their humility, look at their joy, how they share, how they love, how they laugh, how they dance, how they celebrate their festivals. It's just amazing. It is possible to live like this. Just share your joy with other people. Don't think so much. Don't think so much. Just be, just live. Enjoy this life. Yes, you can be philosophical about it, like we are in this channel. Yes, you can also have a lot of perspectives from which you think, but don't get drowned by these things. You have to realize that the living is happening right here, right now. And if you want to be a happy person, if you want to be a joyful, dancing, crazy, funny person, you can be now. Not tomorrow, not when you move to another city, not when you are not with these neighbors or this partner. Now, among the situation that you find yourself in. I'm so impressed. And this was not even the first time it happened. It happened so many times, but it happened after a bit this time. And it was so pure, so beautiful, so real. And it gives me so much faith in humanity. I also never really lost faith in humanity, but yeah, it gives me all the more reasons to share with you that, look, there is so much negativity out there. You want to remove negativity from within you. I'm not talking about a negativity that is there for you to learn from. I'm talking about a consistent, pessimistic way of looking at life that does not bring you any joy. If your pessimism can take you so deep that someone goes so high with their optimism and your depths and your height meet together, then good for you. But if you can't go that deep, you get scared even to go into negatives. You also get scared when you go into positives, because you're thinking, oh my God, all these good things are not for me. They shouldn't happen to me, but they do happen. And then you think, okay, when it's all going to get messed up, and it doesn't mess up. And so you go on, so on and so forth, like this camera is going crazy. Yeah, that's the message. Yeah, that's all. It's as simple as that. Share your life, share your joy. All by yourself. Very rarely it happens that all by yourself you can find all your joy. Share it, man. You were not born alone. Two people's efforts, at least two people's efforts were required for you to be born. So how can you be alone? Yeah. All right then. Share with me your thoughts. Did you go through such experiences in life? Did strangers surprise you? Because in our families, in all cultures, don't talk to strangers. Strangers can be risky. Strangers can harm you. But in my experiences, strangers have been one of the biggest gifts in my life. All my travelings, all my adventures, they were all fueled by some inputs from strangers. Someone stopped their cars and trucks for me. Someone opened their doors for me. Someone fed me. Someone helped me look for something in a new city or a new country. So yeah, my experience says that strangers can be amazing. Strangers are amazing. They can be good friends. But how are you? Your inner reality will reflect the outer reality. There's no working around this. If you think strangers are harmful, if you believe it truly in your heart, then you're gonna meet harmful strangers. All right, I'm gonna stop now. Do let me know what you think about this. Take care. Bye.